I'm Coach Sharnee Zoll, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keys and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break the sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Yeah, let's go! SLT Nation, what it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. This is a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow in our fifth season, a year that we have coined the Big Nickel. KT and I are still on this incredible mission we started back in 2020. We are going all across the country. That's right. In every single pocket and going into every single community. And we are finding rising superstars who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I bring out when I say dope, I'm talking about an absolute nightmare in her days of being on the basketball court. I need everybody in Philadelphia, PA to stand up for one of the silky smoothest coaches who got a swag, a personality, and who is super dynamic. She played overseas for over 11 years, and she is in her 8th season coaching. She grew a name for herself with her elite basketball IQ as well as guard development, and she is going to showcase it here tonight. Let's go, Hokie Nation! Stand up for one of your very own, the assistant coach, Sharnee Zoll! Coach Zoll!
Let's get it. Hey.
Let's get it. How you doing, Coach?
What's up, y'all? I'm so happy to be here.
Hey, we so happy to have you on here. This has been one of the toughest recruitment processes that we've had, but I promise y'all about to be blessed. Kevin, you don't know it till you know, do you, dog? You don't know it till you know, man. Well, I promise you, I started going back, doing my research. I seen this woman every summer for the last 3-4 years. And I didn't know how cold she was as a hooper. Today, I feel blessed. I hope y'all feel blessed. Coach, welcome to the show. Welcome to the SLT family. Let's go. If this is your first time or your next time, I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts. No cap. The head coach, KT. Kev. It feels good. Yeah. Come on, KT. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones. I guess that NIL package we sent her finally kicked in, so we got her on the show. So let's go. Let's turn up.
Come on, guys. Come on. Don't do me like this.
Hold on, Coach. If he sent you an NIL package, I'm over here with lint in my pocket. I'm like, what's going on?
You know the dopest coach is, B. Jones. I get you all the time.
I'm not here for the NIL. I'm here for the dubs. I'm here for the fun. That's it.
Let's go. Well, Coach, thank you so much for being a part of this. Hey, everybody that's watching, we're going to have a good time. And it's time for us to kick this thing off, Coach. Y'all know what that means. Welcome to the moment of truth. This is our version of two truths and a lie. Look, game that we're going to play is an icebreaker with Coach. All right, so the rules are super simple. Before the show, coaches pick 3 unique facts about herself, except KT and I don't know what these facts are. Matter of fact, you don't know what these facts are. So if you're watching this right now, we're going to need you to help me and my brother from another mother, and we will work together as a team. Make sure you put your guesses in the comments because we only get 60 seconds to see if we can decipher which one of these facts are fabricated. Kevin, look how her look changed. Coach got to say that smile came on. Coach is a competitor.
Jones, yeah.
She's a competitor. All right, let's go, Coach Zoll. Give us your 3 facts.
Okay. I lived in Germany for 2 years. I speak French. And I have 2 brothers.
I can believe all 3 of those, Kevin, because she played, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it later. I wasn't able to get to see like authentic footage. I seen little tastes. I seen tidbits of the footage, but I know she dope at the hooping, and we're gonna talk about that later. So that leads me to believe she got 2 brothers. Did you say they were older brothers, or don't matter what? 2 brothers. I think. Mm-hmm. And I also noticed she played overseas for 11 years, Kevin. So it's probably 2 years overseas. It's the French thing that's bothering me. And
B. Jones, I saw her speaking French on one of the videos.
Je m'appelle Sharnee?
Because I think before she went, she was sitting in the grass with her dog. Speaking French.
All right, Kevin. Well, numbers always catches us, don't it? So she ain't got 2 brothers. She got 3 brothers. How about that, Kevin? How about that one?
Yeah, let's go with that.
She might have 2 sisters. We're going to say that one because I think she stayed in Germany for 2 years, man. She played a lot of hooping. So you know what, Coach? Our 60 seconds expired and we rolling with it. We're going to say that you don't have 2 brothers, Coach. Which one was the lie?
I don't speak French. I actually speak Spanish and I speak Polish. The video you're
talking about. She was speaking some kind of foreign language.
I was speaking Polish. It was a trick, right?
Coach, how many languages can you speak? How many languages can you speak total?
So English, Polish, and Spanish.
Wow.
And I in a couple of little words here in German.
Hey, Kevin, you thought that was French?
Yeah, I just thought she was just speaking some language. I was like, okay, yeah.
But Alan, you got me there. I was like, ooh, you might have caught me up. But no, that was Polish.
Nah, you know what? My first instinct was that she didn't speak French. But then when you say you saw the video, I was like, you know what? I didn't see that video. I was looking for highlights. I was looking for that rock. I was looking for that pill. All right, Coach, let's go. We about to turn it up. Come on, Coach. Here we go. This is the story of your life, your amazing journey in your career. We're going to take them on a crazy road trip. You know what you got to do before any road trip, don't you, Coach Zoll?
Hey,
come on. You got to get your music right. Hey, you gotta get that right hand. Now, come on, get the right hand, reach over your left shoulder, and you know what? Buckle up. Let's go. Click, clack. We're about to take them on a ride, Coach. This is going to be a fun journey. We're going overseas today, and I'm going to tell y'all will not be disappointed, but this is what we need. This is our call of help. This is our cry of help from all of the basketball community. WBB is dope. Women's basketball is dope. It's rising, and we need you to help us so we can keep getting more coaches like this that can tell us their incredible story. Because this was a draft pick to the WNBA y'all looking at right now. The 29th pick, if I'm not correct. Ain't that right, Coach? This is somebody who's one of those impact shakers, and so we need y'all help. And this is what y'all can do. 4 things that y'all can do to help us to take this show to a whole nother level. Number 1, hang out with us to the end of the video. That's a super simple one. Number 2, I need you to hit that like button. And I don't know, I saw that thing. I saw that trigger, Coach. And you got one of them sweet J's. I need everybody to hit that like button like Coach Sharnee be hitting them jumpers. And we need this show to run the numbers up. I'm talking about all the way to the top. Number 3. Now, what I failed to mention in your intro, Coach, is that you set the ACC career record for assists. So you know what that means. You love to share the rock. You love to pass that thing as much as you can. That's right. No looks, straight looks, sideways, full court. It don't matter. In transition. I need everybody to take that point guard spirit. That's right. Take that point guard spirit and share this rock. Let's distribute it to all our friends and family, and let's tell them how dope Coach is and how and Virginia Tech got something that they're going to be excited about as well. And last but not least, y'all know what y'all got to do. Subscribe to the SLT tribe and become a part of this family. And we're going to keep giving y'all 1,000% energy and amazing shows. We got so many more guests lined up. It's just been a tremendous blessing. And y'all keep blessing us. So we're going to keep working hard on y'all behalf. Coach Zoll, Is you ready to do this? Is Virginia Tech gonna hold us down? Is Philadelphia, PA gonna hold us down? The Super Bowl champ Eagles, are they gonna hold us down on this show, Coach?
Go Birds. Hokie Nation is already ready. Go Birds. You already know.
Let's go. On the count of three, we do it in family. Smash that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boom!
Let's get it.
Kevin, you don't like talking about Philadelphia being champions, do you? You don't like that, do you?
It's all right. We're going to go back to that.
I know y'all are, Coach. I'm already putting a little money on that right now. I've been talking some cash money for them Eagles. All right, y'all. Well, we have waited long enough. So, Coach, this is what we need. Everybody that just smashed that subscribe button, we want them to throw an emoji in the chat. Just let us know they out there, who they are. We don't need names and where they from. That'd be cool if they want to, but all we need is that emoji. And that initiates me and Kevin to reach out to them and just tell them how much we appreciate them. What is the emoji? What's your favorite emoji, Coach? And which one are we using for this show today?
All right, so I either got the hallelujah hands. Hallelujah, that's a word. Or I got the crying laughing, because the one thing I'm going to do is laugh. The one thing I'm going to do, baby, is smile and I'm going to laugh.
Kevin, can they do both emojis, man?
Oh, whatever Coach wants. Yeah, they can do 7 of them. I don't care whatever Coach wants.
Hey, we doing the combo. Hallelujah, hands and the laughing, crying emoji. Make sure y'all throw those in the chat for us today if you rocking with us. That is going to be a blessing for us. What we going to tell those folks, KT, if they do that?
We're going to tell them thank you and welcome to the Sports Life Talk family.
And go Birds. We're going to say all 3 of those. We're going to say go Birds. Welcome to the family. Listen, when we say family, we don't take that lightly. We don't do fans, we don't do followers, we do family. So welcome to the SLT family. Kevin, let's go. You ready to heat it up, KT? This is your moment. You get a little kickback right now, KT. Let's go. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk initiation.
Why'd you have to remind me? Polish, man. Okay. All right, Coach. So before we officially welcome you into our family, you gotta go through our initiation. And we're going to start that off by you giving us your top 5 music artists.
All right. So, obviously, with the Philly thing, Meek Mill. Easy money. Kehlani. Been hitting with straight fire. Okay? Straight fire. Tasha Cobbs. Got to get that word in. Got to stay grounded. Got to get the word. Okay? I've really been hitting on Sasha Keeble. Low, slow, R&B, old soul. She's from London. And then, of course, I got to end with my Philly girl, Jasmine Sullivan.
I bust the windows out your car. Wait a minute, though, Kevin. I ain't never heard of this number 4. You said Sasha Keebler?
Oh, Keeble. Man, I'm going to send it to you. Yeah, so she's like old school R&B. She's from London, has a UK voice, can't hear it. Like, got that just real old, like a little bit of a rasp, but fire. And she just put out a new EP.
All right, Kevin, you got a tough challenge on your hand. She bookended with the Philly connection. You know what I mean? Yes. So Jasmine and Meek, and I liked the list just in totality. I kind of felt it. We vibed a little bit. So Kevin, what are you going to give up for that top 5? What is today's ranking?
All right, Coach, I like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 24. The lowest you can get is 8. We're dedicating that to Kobe Bryant. Tasha Cobb, that's gospel. So, I can't give her 8 or anything below that because,
you might not want to play. Yeah, don't play with it. It's good.
And I think Coach got those hands too. So I got to be kind of careful. Let's give her 23 for that one, B. Jones. Go ahead and give her 23.
Oh, that's respect.
And once we go back and listen to the young lady from London, it could be upgraded to 24, B. Jones, just depending on how we feel about that.
A replay.
Right, yeah, we got you. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
All right, so I'm not a big Marvel person, but my son, I got a 4-year-old son, and he is currently in the Spider-Man era. And so, like, the Go Webs Go, like, all of that life I'm living right now. So I got to go with Spider-Man.
Spider-Man has officially passed Batman.
Yes. Wow. I felt it happened last year sometimes, but he held on as long as he could. But Spider-Man
is upset about that.
He's our most popular superhero that's mentioned on
Spider-Man
this.
is dope, Coach.
Spider-Man has my
can't really-
son in a chokehold, and so that also means he has me in a chokehold. So here we go.
There you go. All right, so we asked that superhero question because we see coaches as your caliber as a superhero. So Spider-Man has his own theme music. So what would your theme song be?
Surely Dreams and Nightmares.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was
Yeah, I
finished?
thought that was finished.
Yeah. Start kind of slow. It doesn't wow you at the beginning. You know, I'm not wowing you at all. And then boom, beat drop, buzzer goes off, game on.
Yeah, that's a top five. That's a top five in our initiation. Meek Mills. That song goes.
Oh, easy.
Easy.
All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Yeah, I just think leadership in a lot of different ways, right? The biggest thing is probably how you have to talk to people differently, right? You can be a leader to a multitude of people, variety of people. You can't teach them the same, you can't talk to them the same, but you can lead them in the same way and get them where you need them to go, right? And I think we're all leaders. We teach our kids that a lot too, right? No matter if you're a freshman, you're a senior, point guard, you're a post, we're all leaders in some way. And so the way that you carry yourself, the way that you talk to people, you could be a leader in life, you could be a leader on the court, you could be a leader in basketball, you can be a leader in the classroom, all the things. So that's probably the biggest thing I've gotten from it.
Now, I normally ask this question to head coaches, but I was reprimanded backstage by a coach. She said that she loved this question, so going forward, every coach will get this one. Could Sharnee the Hooper play for Coach Zoll, the coach?
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. I think that I'm very real and relatable to our kids. In terms of, again, I have a relationship with every single one of them differently. Some of them come to my office to color. Some of them come to my office, they talk trash to me like I can't play anymore. Some of them call me old. Some of them come for advice in terms of once they get a little bit older, for agents, overseas contracts, all the things. But I think that the one thing that they know for sure is that I'm going to care about them like no other. I'm going to fight for them like I fight for my own son. I'm going to get that sweat equity in. So no matter how out of shape or in shape I'm in, we're going to be on the court. We're going to be sweating together. And they're going to get the best of me. My main goal is to make sure that they are better than me in every capacity. So all of the lessons I learned, the failures, the positives, everything that I learned throughout my entire career and coaching career, I'm going to give to them. And so I want that. I wanted that as a player.
B. Jones, she is simply killing this initiation. So give her one more. Go ahead and give her one more.
No.
I'm trying not to hold grudges, you know, her being from Philly and y'all talking about winning the Super Bowl and me being in Dallas. So you know what team I root for. But it's not about me. That's enough, Coach. You're doing a little too much. All right, Coach. So B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's based on your life. But the one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Yeah. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
All right. So this is going to be a little crazy, right? I'm going to throw us for a loop here a little bit. Because she's older, but they've always said this is my twin. Tammy Reese. So Tammy
Reese.
Okay, so Tammy went to UVA. She is the head coach of University of Rhode Island. I've known her my whole life.
So she was in the WNBA with a Stars jersey on, and then you put on the Stars jersey with the 32 on. I saw a picture of him, and yes, I can see it, KT. Now I know who Coach Tammy is. All right,
So when I was younger, when I was in school at UVA, they would be like, "You look just like Tammy," and they would give me all the things. She's got the curly hair, she's got all and we have a pretty much the same demeanor, right? So if I had to go like older, it would be Tammy. If I had to go younger, this is kind of crazy too. Jada Williams, I think. The eyes, right? Like I got to.
I'm up here trying to look up.
I love it.
I'll do that.
I see the picture off on social media.
Listen, I'm gonna plug you guys. Tammy is an absolute boss. I'm gonna try and get you on with her. She was in Joanna Man. She has been a club owner. She is a business owner. She has been the head coach. She has signed a 10-year contract at the University of Rhode Island. Absolute stud. Absolute stud.
She was in Joanna Man?
She was in Joanna Man. That's who gave her the opportunity to coach at the college level.
Coach, out of all the stuff that stuck with him, Joanna Man.
Forget the club. Forget the club.
What about owning the ball club? What about the entrepreneurial?
No, I did hear all of that, but He was just on social media talking about his age. He's like, yeah, you won't believe how old I am. So, yeah, my bad. All right. So, Coach, this is the most important question that I asked during our initiation.
Okay.
B and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we're going to blackbird to kick it with y'all to catch a game. Mm-hmm. What's that one food spot we going to, and what's your go-to meal there?
Listen, there's a spot he fun. Okay? Sushi and hibachi. Now, they don't cook it in front of you, but when I tell you the hibachi is so fire, the sushi is so fresh. So my go-to is I get the shrimp, extra shrimp with hibachi, no onions, no veggies in my rice, and then I get California rolls.
I can dig that, KT. I can dig it. I'm gonna get a little bit of beef on mine, though, Coach. I'm gonna tell him to sprinkle some.
The steak is fire now. The steak. Yeah, the steak is fire. I'm a seafood girly, but the steak is fire.
What's the name of it one more time, Coach? Because I'm gonna go and make reservations for all three of us.
He fun, but you ain't got to make reservations. I got a table that we can get to. Don't even worry about it.
There it is.
Oh, so you got it like that.
No. I just frequent there a lot. They say, hey, you want your spot? I say, yes.
So, AKA, I got it like that there. We got you, Coach, so I can't wait to come there and check it out.
We got our spot secure.
All right, so to everyone that's watching, thanks for hanging with us. We're just getting started. It's time to get to know Coach a little bit more. So in the comments, I need for you to drop your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, your go-to food spot in the comments. Don't forget to check out our website, sltugotnext.com, to learn more about us and our amazing You Got Next family members. Now I'm going to hand the ball back to B as he officially reintroduces our newest play cousin, Coach Sharnee Zoll. So B Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Zoll, welcome to the show. Welcome to the family. Shout out to the Philly Bells. I heard that. Shout out to the Philly Bells 8 years ago. Coach, we got to tell them your story. And I'm jumping right into this one because this one, like I told y'all, you don't know it till you know. And I knew you was a coach. I knew you had a great charisma, a great energy about yourself. You did nothing but stop and talk to us and embrace us from day one when we started going to the tournament. So we knew you were dope. Like we knew you were cool. But the history behind that coolness was just I wasn't there, and now I am, and I'm just overly impressed, Coach. So let's tell them about it. Let's take them back to the beginning. You grew up on an Air Force base, but when did you personally fall in love with the game of basketball?
Yeah, I fell in love really early. So one of my 2 truths and a lie. I lived in Germany for 2 years on an Air Force base when I was like 5 to 7. And at that point, it was like we weren't on the base. So I followed my dad everywhere. My dad played semi-pro. So I was literally dragging his gym bag, all the things. And at that point, I fell in love with it. I was able to get work in, whether it was raining and I could handle the ball inside, or I was doing calf raises with those crazy shoes that had the raised heel. I felt like I was always getting better. And so at that point, when I was 5 years old, I really started playing, and I loved it ever since. I have never gone pretty much a day without playing or dribbling or doing something basketball related since then.
When I first got the file sheet on you and I saw that you were drafted to the WNBA, normally when I start the research process, I start looking for like charities and upcoming events and did they write a book? You know what I'm talking about? I look for something in there so I can talk to you about. When I saw that you were drafted, I said, I'm going straight to the archives. I want to see what she looked like when she hooped at the University of Virginia and set all these records up and stuff like this. But what I was able to find was a lot of practice footage, and you can see your form and your work ethic. Now, this is where it got me, Coach. This is where it got me. Y'all got to remember, I'm from Louisiana. Put your L's up. I saw one post. It was 411 weeks old. I said, 411 weeks old? That seemed like that's forever ago. Coach didn't seem that old. And then I started doing my math. I said, wait a minute, 52 weeks? This video is 8 years old. And Coach, you was a dog in the video. I'm talking about coming off pick ball screens, shooting that thing, training videos, dribbling it all kind of crazy. So, Coach, the question that everybody watching this right now, because we're going to be in Bryan, Texas, and we're going to be in one of these tournaments, and I want to know if it's a timeout, could you go out there and cook somebody right now, Coach? Could you go out there and get some work in and bake somebody?
Listen, so this is my first year that I haven't played, right? The last year, Coach Duffy was like, all right, come on now, you getting up there, baby girl, let's calm down. This was the first year that I haven't played. However, I got myself back in shape. I always tell my kids, I told them I retired early right? So I retired, 6 years ago. I retired early, so I had enough in the tank because I talk trash. So I got about 3-4 more years in me to cook somebody.
I feel like you do. Yeah, I feel like you do, Coach.
I got about 4 more years. Now, listen, my defense going to be more talk than it is move, but my offense is going to get it there. my offense I'm going to be angles and mouth on defense, but my offense going to be right. My offense going to be right.
Psychological warfare, Coach. That's the best way to beat them before they even start dribbling.
6'4" and athletic, baby. 6'4" and athletic. That's what I tell them.
Coach, now what kind of play? Tell us about the player, because that's not a normal fact. I don't get to read that on the fact sheets about ACC career records in a sense. Like, that's super dope, Coach. What kind of player were you, and what took you to Virginia?
Yeah, so I mean, I think what I was first and foremost was a leader. I was always really small, right? I'm 5'7", not uber athletic, but I had extreme court vision. I had a leadership ability to where I just wanted to win. I did any and everything that I needed to do to win. And so what I wasn't scared to not be liked. I wasn't scared to tell people what they needed to do, but I also really appreciated everybody for their efforts. And so I was a leader first and foremost. And I think that leaders turn into winners, right? I won in every capacity that I could have. I was a pass first point guard, old school throwback, barely saw my own shot, was looking to make everybody else better. I love an assist more than I love a shot. I love an assist more than I love my own bucket. If I can make somebody else look better on my team, that's what my goal was. I thought that my goal as a point guard was to bring in huddles, be an extension of the coach on the floor, get everybody else to look like All-Americans, whether they were or they weren't. And so that's what I was. It wasn't until that I left, I got drafted. I actually got cut my first year from LA and then ended up going to Minnesota. It wasn't until then that I realized that, hey, I had to expand my game to actually be more of an offensive threat. So once they told me they weren't paying me to pass, I started working on my shot a little bit more than I did in college. But Virginia, I went there because of my head coach. Coach Debbie Ryan was one of the absolute GOATs. And if you look at the basketball tree, Debbie Ryan has had, obviously, she coached Dawn Staley. She coached the likes of Tammy Reese, who's now, again, head coach at University of Rhode Island. Tammy Evans, who started Point Guard College. Gino Auriemma coached under her. Audra Smith, who is now with Kay Yao, but coached at South Carolina State. She coached at Clemson. Jenny Busek, who coaches with the Indiana Pacers and was the first woman that was an assistant coach in the NBA Finals. And these are just to name a few, right? You have Demaya Evans. All of these people were under the tutelage of Coach Ryan. And so just the people that she coached point guard, she groomed point guard, she got people to be where they wanted to go. And obviously being from Philly and the Philly area, I love Dawn tremendously. And so if she could coach her, she could get her to where she needed to go. That's where I wanted to be in the education as well.
As we record this, you are on the precipice of a road trip, and I ain't talking about no road trip, Coach. You going overseas to do recruiting, and shockingly, you looked at me and you said, "I love it." So, Coach, you got 11 years experience over there, and tell us how cool is that opportunity to represent your program going overseas, but how important from a global game perspective. And I'll just drop this as my own personal opinion. I know everybody talks about the Dream Team and how they made the NBA, but it was because the Dream Team has so much global popularity. So I think that's that element that we're looking for right now in the WNBA is to get more global and to get women of all over the world playing the basketball game like the way they do and getting more competitive with Team USA, right? So how cool is that for you, Coach, to get that opportunity to go over there and spread the gospel and educate and find that talent and bring them back over here and get them the opportunity to play against some of the best players in the world?
Yeah, I think, it's a blessing, right? Being able to play 11 years, period, was a blessing. And then to travel the world and to be able to create a livelihood for myself and, like I said, my son from the game of basketball was second to none, right? It was a blessing. And so now I'm able to go. I'm going overseas to Romania and Turkey, 2 countries in which I actually played. So I'll get to see some kids that I saw as babies or as like little toddlers. Now they're grown. They might be playing. I'm going to the under 16s, Division A and Division B. So it's really cool to not only be able to get in early with some of these kids, just like we go to the AAU tournaments. It's essentially the same thing, but they're playing for their countries now. And so to see that, to see the skill set, to see the development from 11 years ago, from 10 years ago, from 2 years ago when I went, when I was currently with Penn State, has been amazing. But also, I think it's important that as you see now, you look at the WNBA, look at the Golden State Valkyries, right? They have a team almost filled with a lot of international players. The international game, I think, is pushing us forward in terms of how we now train, how we have to adapt in terms of our AAU, in terms of how we train our kids, all of the things. And so competition only breeds betterment for the game. And I think that's what we need. We need to continue to learn. We need to continue to learn from each other. And so going overseas is a blessing. I miss Europe every single day. So getting some good food, some good eats, seeing people that I haven't seen in a couple of years, making connections. And of course, representing Virginia Tech and saying, hey, we are a school that you're able to come to. Funny story, if I can, I've got 2 kids who actually I've coached that are now going to Poland. So one, Ashley Owusu, who I coached at Penn State, she's going to a team that I played for in Poland. And then Matilda Eck, who I coached last year at Virginia Tech, she's going to a team in Poland as well. And so continuing those international connections also helps in regards to, hey, can we place our kids and can we trust our kids that are still over there, right? Still keeping those connections tight, still understanding, hey, can I see your face? It's not just a WhatsApp message. It's not just a text message. It's, can I see your face? Can we have lunch? Can we have a little coffee? All of those things are extremely important. And that all leads to recruiting, right? Understanding that connections matter too.
Ooh, hey KT, she ready, ain't it? She ready. Hey, I don't know, Coach. You ready for that? You ready for that next level? Now, I only ask this question for coaches who come on like yourself because you super cool and you too nice. You make me feel like I want to play. I want to commit to Virginia Tech right now so I can come be a part of what you and Coach Duffy got going on. But I know that's window dressing because I watch the videos, I watch the sidelines, and I see you over there, Coach. You be fired up. Yeah, I got a couple of pictures right now, which I can see all 60 of your teeth in your mouth. I don't know how many teeth in the mouth. 38. I don't know what it is, but you was hollering at somebody, Coach. So tell us about Coach Sharnee Zoll as the coach. What kind of coach are you, Coach?
Yeah, I think we talked about it a little bit earlier, right? Like, I'm extremely relatable. And while I retired 6 years ago, I understand what the game needs. I understand what you put in, right? And the biggest thing about me is I understand where our players want to go. We talk about goals. We talk about where they want to be. So when they tell me they want to be a pro, I'm going to coach you as such, right? And so I know when you're cheating the game. I know when you're giving your all. I know when you are respecting what the game is bringing. Same thing with Coach Duffy. Coach Duffy, she can act like she wants to fool you. She was a left-handed shooting sniper. She was an All-American. She was a WNBA draft pick as well. And so what we understand as players is that, hey, when you're giving your all, we can see that. We can feel that. We know that. There's going to be days when you can't throw a ball in the ocean, but you can affect the game in other ways. You can have good body language. You can be a good teammate, all the things, right? And so usually when you see me get fired up, it's probably something with like that. Right. But I think that one of the biggest things is I try and build really great relationships with my players, all differently, but I build great relationships that they can be themselves. If you got to come in my office and cry, you're going to come in my office and cry. If you got to come in my office and cuss, you're going to come in my office and cuss. Whatever we got to do to get you to feel comfortable and to get you to be yourself, that's really my main goal. And so now when we're in a game and you turn that thing over, when I told you not to throw a one-hand pass and you throw a one-hand pass and turn that over, I'm going to hold you accountable to that. Now, as soon as you come off, I'm going to hug you and I'm going to love you up. But I'm going to hold you accountable because that's what people who love you do. And I love all of my players like my kids. I love all of my players as if they're mine, right? My son looks at them as sisters. And so that's my job. My job is to hold them accountable. My job is to be hard on them when they need to be when I need to be hard on them. But when I need to love them up, when I need to hug them, when I need to squeeze them, all the things, I'm going to be there for them as well.
How cool do you understand? Do your son understand? Like, you was a dog. Like, I know you said he's 4 years old. Is he starting to understand it yet? Or okay, but he understands when you walk around and you get this access to Virginia Tech facilities, and he's seeing all these. He don't get it. He don't understand how special this is.
My man thinks it's him. He thinks we started. Listen, I try and put him in everything that we can, right? So he's in like swimming class, he's in like a karate class, all the things. So he's like saying he wants to be into basketball, right? So I take him to the gym all the time. The girls try and play with him, all that. So he's realistic in the fact that he'll shoot it and it won't go in. And he'll be like, oh, it wasn't even close. Like, he's realistic in that way. However, he won't listen. He'd be like, I'm the coach. No.
Yeah.
No, you're not. He trying to draw up plays. He comes in our office, like our conference room, and Coach Duffy is phenomenal at this. She allows him to come in when he needs to and when he wants, and all the coaches play with him. And he comes in and he thinks he's drawing plays up on the whiteboard. So he thinks he's the coach. He has no idea. He has no idea.
How special is that for you to take him through this whole journey as your career grows? And because this is high level basketball, we talking about P4 Virginia Tech. Like, how cool is that for you to be a mom? And that's one of the reasons why we came up with the whole superhero thing, because we 1000% believe that you guys are true superheroes. You are a mom, and you spending all this time on the road, and you got your kid at home. You got 16 babies in the locker room. You got facilities managers that you loving on. So you are truly a superhero. But how cool is that to have your son along this journey with you, Coach?
Yeah, I think that's a blessing, right? It's a blessing on both ends. I think my son gets to have, we've got 13 girls on the roster right now. He has 13 big sisters, right? He still talks about the kids from Penn State. He cried when we left, and he was young, but he cried because he had one of our players, Mariah Murray, who she was a white girl that he could have sworn was her sister. He had no idea I didn't birth this girl. No idea I didn't birth her. He thought, and that's the great part about this business, is that he has 13 built-in sisters who care about him, who love on him. But also, I think even in that, they get to see me in a different capacity. Because on the court, like you said, I am emotional, I am intense, I am passionate, I am competitive as all hell, right? Like, I want to win at everything. I'm going at them. But as soon as that flips, they also get to see me be a mother. They get to see me care about my son. They get to see a softer side of me. And sometimes that also allows them to feel comfortable coming in my office and saying, hey, I understand, you've gone through this. Or they may feel comfortable talking to me about something that maybe they wouldn't have prior to seeing me in that light. And so I think it works in a lot of different ways. I also get to see them be big sisters. Now, I wouldn't trust none of them to babysit, but they can babysit while I watch. But I get to see them in a different light too.
My last question, we got to talk a little Virginia Tech basketball. I ain't going to make you talk too much on it. The one thing I learned quickly when we got into these coaches circle and that y'all embraced us and let us be a part of it, we sit on the sideline, we watch games, we pick y'all brain and stuff, is that y'all move around a lot. And Kevin and I, we start getting these text messages and these tweets, and I'm going to start calling out these publications on how they tweet this stuff, the big fired words and all this other stuff from some of these coaches. But it don't even be like that a lot of times. But needless to say, you go into a locker room where Kenny Brooks just left out of this thing. He's moving on. You get the phone call. You go into this locker room. So it was kind of like we upset that some people leaving, but then we get to see this new staff kind of get rebuilt around, and you are part of this thing. And so I lead all of that to say is y'all had some big shoes to fill. You know what I mean? This wasn't like a small time program that y'all walking in. There's some big job here for Coach Duffy and the rest of that staff. Year one is in the books. I don't know, did y'all get accomplished what y'all want to get accomplished? And what can we expect out of this program now that the culture, the foundation has been set in year one going into this 25-26 season?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to say if there's anybody built to come into a program, whether it's a rebuild, whether it's already built, whatever the case is, it's Coach Duffy. She is a winner, again, at every single level. She has rebuilt programs. She has sustained programs. She has done everything that you need to do. And she is one of the best, most empathetic leaders. We talked about this backstage. The most empathetic leaders in terms of, hey, put your tunnel vision on. Like, put your blinders on, go to work. And what she does is she works, she builds confidence in our players. And so she's ready for that, right? And so in year one, I think, a lot of people thought that we probably wouldn't be that good. Right, Coach Brooks, we had a couple of people graduate. Obviously, Liz got drafted. Kayla King also became a pro. right? He took a couple of players, right? Georgia, he took players with him. And so we got at a great point to where Coach Duffy allowed for 6 of our kids to stay. And she went to that locker room and she single-handedly won that locker room with those kids. And so 6 of those kids stayed. They believed in her vision. They built their confidence up. They didn't play much. They didn't have much game experience. But you know what they did? They believed. And they put their blinders on and they went to work. And so I think we got a couple of freshmen. We got one transfer who helped us win games. And we were in a lot of games that a lot of people didn't think we would be in. And with on paper, people didn't believe in us. And so, again, her ability to pour into players, our staff's ability to player develop and just allow our kids to be confident, to be comfortable, to feel like it didn't matter who they stepped on the court with, that they were there to play. And we had some really good upsets. We had some letdowns in terms of like mental and just experience mistakes, right? But year 1, we were able to finish 8th in the ACC, which I think was a really great feat, especially with how the league was. And so I think this year our kids came back. They understood what hard work meant. They understood it at a different level. They understood what it would take for them to be the ones on the floor, right? Them to be the ones catching that fire, catching that heat, being in that smoke. And so they believed in us and we believed in them. And so I think that you'll get to see a foundation of a culture that is everybody rowing the boat in the same way. There's no doubt. There's no questions. Everybody's confident in that. They've put in their work. They've gotten in the gym. They've gotten their bodies look different. I think it's just going to be a really, really great thing. And we have a great staff. I love the people that I work with. They get our kids better. They pour into them in every single way. And then our kids have been phenomenal in learning and growing. And so I'm really excited for this year.
With that being said, I don't know how many. I ain't got my official offer yet, but it's official. Virginia Tech is in my top 5. I'll put the flyer out here soon. I don't know who I'm gonna commit to, but I know I'm taking a strong look at Virginia Tech. I like the direction this. What'd you say, Coach?
Top 2, not 2. Come on.
Yeah, it is. I might commit before the end of this show, Coach. I'm feeling that family. I'm feeling that love right now. I'm feeling like we going to the Final Four. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, Coach, you ready? Kevin, we got time? I know I went long today, man. We got time for one round?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Welcome to the championship round. So this is our version of Would You Rather, where Kevin and I are going to play a little bit of one-on-one. Rules are super simple. We're going to give you 2 options. Whichever option you like the best, that host will win that round. But guess what? These options are going to be unique because this is the sneak peek, Coach. That's right. We're going to pick a pair of our sneakers that we like a whole lot and we think that you're going to like. And whichever one you like the best, Coach, that host will win this episode's game of championship rounds. Now, Kevin, you checked out the social. Coach be fly. Coach got these there. Coach got heat in the closet. Yes, so this is going to be a serious moment. So this is what we're going to do, Coach. I'm going to count you down. On the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. When you say it, whichever shoe, we're going to show you our sneakers that we curated out of our collection. Whichever one you like the best, that host will win this round. Okay, Coach? We'll win this game.
All
right, let's go. All right, Coach, I'm going to count you down. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that sneaker.
Oh, she said that was some fire, B. Jones.
Oh.
I knew you was going to pull those out, bro.
Right.
Because I saw you wearing a pair in one of your pictures, and he did too.
I saw you.
You had that exact pair. I didn't want to do the exact pair, so I tried to do a little bit of something like a classic Concord.
I got both of them, Jones. I got both of them. All right, I'm not gonna lie though. Coach KT got to win this one.
Yeah, Coach KT got to win.
Oh, God.
Crazy fire, though.
Oh, my goodness.
B. Jones, I need you to cue Enter the Sandman for me. Go ahead and play that for me. Can you play that song for me?
Hey, do y'all do that at the basketball games? Do y'all do that at the basketball games too?
We sure do. And then they sing acapella. They sing a cappella for a minute before they throw the ball up for the jump ball.
What? Oh, we got to come to Blacksburg. We got to get that to Blacksburg, really, Coach. Hey, I ain't know you had a bad selection of sneakers, though, Coach. All right, let's do this. Let's get up out of here. I wouldn't even brought up the whole championship round if I had known, Kevin. All right, y'all. The title of the show is You Got Next. As much as we love to talk about the history and all that Coach has accomplished, this is all about setting up the game in the future, and this is going to be a prominent name fixated with the huge impact in the game, and that's you, Coach. So now that we all following you at Sharnee Zoll, I'm going to let you lead us off, Coach. What's next for you, Coach? What's next for Coach Sharnee Zoll Norman?
I think the biggest thing for me right now is trying to win, trying to get better, learning, right? Again, the people that I work with are phenomenal. So learning under Coach Duffy, learning under Coach Icy, learning under Coach Jen. We have 3 head coaches, or 2 former head coaches and 1 head coach on our staff, and I'm learning every single day. However, my main goal is I want to be a head coach someday. I want to lead my own program, and I'm hoping that I get there soon, when I'm ready, when I'm prepared, and when God blesses me with that opportunity.
So that means now we have a part 2 coming, B. Jones. That's what she's saying.
We definitely got a part 2 coming, but I got to ask you, have you already thought about what that staff going to look like? Because you worked in, like, I know your staff at Penn State was elite. Your staff right now is elite. Like, you worked around some of the best coaches in the game. Have you already kind of thought about how you're going to build up your staff, your assistants and stuff?
Well, I think one of the biggest things, one of my best mentors, Coach Terry Williams, who is an OG of OGs, right? She told me hiring is probably your biggest thing. That's your biggest recruitment tool. And so I've thought of some people. I'm hoping that they say yes to me. That's going to be my biggest recruiting pitch, right? Like you guys are talking about. I don't know how much money I'm going to have to throw at them, but I hope vibes and, good love and big hugs and happiness will help. But yeah, I got a couple of people that obviously that I know have great basketball minds, that are great people and will match with my moral compass and values in terms of putting the student athlete first.
All right, Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Well, first and foremost, I want to shout out you guys. I think, even we talked about, we didn't know each other. We were on the road. I was in Texas, my first time in Texas, and you guys showed a lot of love. The way that you guys handle like women's basketball, the young kids, the way that you do this, even for us, you handle us with respect. That's huge. It's much respect to you guys. I think obviously Coach Duffy and all my staff that I work with, phenomenal people. They have helped me through everything, through a move. Moves are not easy. Having a toddler is not easy in this business, and so it takes a village. And so everybody that I've been around has been absolutely phenomenal. And just our kids, I want to shout our kids. That's what we do it for. They allow me to coach them authentically. They allow me to be real with them. And I know I get on their nerves most days, but they love me nonetheless.
All right, Coach, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell me, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT, told them my story. Why don't you do the same thing? With that said, sure. Coach, who you calling out? Who should have next?
I'm calling Coach Tammy Reese. I think you guys need to hear her story. I think that she is going to be phenomenal on here. Her personality is magnetic. You guys are going to absolutely love her. Just save some time because you're going to want to ask her a ton of questions. She's done everything that you can in this life. So that's what I'm calling out.
Now, B. Jones, I got a chance to look at her and see how she looked.
Yeah.
Y'all related. Y'all twins. Something's going on. Y'all just don't know.
Something going on, ain't it?
Listen, the way that we act too, oh man, it's insane. It's insane. We can't play cornhole. We can't do anything. We couldn't do anything fun.
Well, Coach Reese, let the world know that you are up next. It's official. Your ticket just got punched and you are now on the clock. All we need you to do is break out the old 32 jersey. I wanted to come on with the old 32 jersey so she can tell the story about that one so we can hear about you. Coach Reese, get your top 5 ready. Find us a superhero. Find us somewhere to eat and pick your theme song because we're going to make it happen in the Big Nickel. We coming to your town, Coach Reese. I can't wait to learn a lot about you. Coach Sharnee Zoll Norman, you got next, Coach. You got four big brothers now, Coach, because you just added 2 more. We love your energy. We love your vibe. We love what you're doing out here in these games, Coach. We love your impact. You a trailblazer icon. You are unsung hero. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Wop. Let's go, Kevin. I hate these shows got to end. Coach, we could have kept you another. If you ain't say you had to go to Romania tomorrow, I swear we would have been on this thing for another 20 more minutes, Coach, because I love you.
I got to pack to the bag.
Coach, like, let me go. Let me get out of here. No, we finna let everybody go, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. We appreciate y'all for being back one more again. We got some more heat coming y'all way. Make sure that y'all are tapping in with us at some Sports Life Talk Nation. We on all the socials. Kevin will help y'all out. Make sure y'all following Coach. This journey right here is cooking with fish grease. I promise y'all will not be disappointed. Let's share this episode. We throw in the hallelujah with the Tasha Cobbs, and then we're going to do the laughing and crying with some Jasmine Sullivan. So make sure y'all throw it all in the chat and let us know you are out there with us today so we can reach out to you and tell you how much we appreciate you. For all our podcast junkies, take the show on the road. All the energy, all the laughs, all the positivity and inspiration. Download this show in audio format as well as 800 other shows wherever you listen to your podcast. And then last but not least, for everybody that want to be on this show, if you're watching this right now, you're like, man, somebody need to hear what I got to say. I don't care if you're under recruited. Listen, if you got next, you got next. Hit us up. We will hear you out. We will give you an audition to be on the show. Just go to our website, sltyougotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab. Tell us a bit why you feel like you got next, and Kevin will reach out to you. We're gonna make something crack. Kevin, I feel like I'm missing something, but all I know is, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles and their Super Bowl run. Look, he thought I was going to say it here. Congratulations to the Eagles. Bird, let's go, Tush. Hey, Kevin, get back. I'm finna do a Tush push. Let's go. All right, Coach. Thank you so much. KT, let's go home, man.
You better be glad this is a family show, sir. Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Appreciate y'all.
Hey, Coach, I used to pray for times like this so I could grind like this with a locked up with a paddy wagons, locking cuffs on wrists. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And listen, tough times don't last, but tough people do, so keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest. Hut in the room, podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom, you are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah. Sports Life, talking this.